Well, here we are again. Welcome back to the Kelly Center. Thank you for being here this evening. Happy Father's Day to any fathers in the room. Show of hands. Round of applause for the fathers in the room this evening. Fathers, grandfathers, godfathers, pet fathers, furry friend fathers. Greetings all around. My name is Paul Kelly from Kelly Music for Life. A couple of quick announcements. We're a listening room. We ask that you please silence your cell phones this evening. There will be an intermission where you can check texts and voicemails and things like that. Step outside for that. Restrooms are to my left shoulder. We ask that you don't use the hand dryers. They're noisier than the music, so please use the hand towels if you're going in during this evening's performance. Streaming live around the world, live here from the Kelly Center here in Havertown, streaming live on the Kelly Center YouTube and Facebook pages. So if you know anybody that was not able to make it, family, friends, tell them they can tune in. The streaming links are at kellycenter.org. Kelly Music for Life, we are a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We are supported by your contributions, so thank you for helping us support the arts. Our mission is to promote music, the arts, and community. Again, if you're watching online, please make a donation. You can now use Venmo to donate, Venmo at Kelly for Music under the Business tab. You can also use PayPal or credit card. Go to kellycenter.org and click Contribute. In the notes, type star. We do have complimentary drinks again tonight. Cold beer, wine that's cold and not cold, seltzer and water and coffee donations appreciated. The New Avenue Cafe operates inside the Kelly Center on a daily basis from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. The New Avenue Cafe employs individuals with different abilities. There's also free live acoustic music every Saturday and Sunday morning from 10 until noon. On the walls inside the Kelly Center here, it features the work of the Artist of the Month. And this month, the month of June, we're featuring the work of Karen Hopkins Harrod. Our event calendar is on our website, kellycenter.org. Major funding for the Kelly Center comes from Haverford Township Civic Council, also the Radio Agency, also JMC Fund, and the Connolly Foundation. If you'd like to support us with a tax-deductible contribution, contact us at kellycenter.org. Our house photographer, he's been busy already. He's staring right at me with his camera lens. His name is Joel Perlish, and photos from every single Kelly event are on the photo link on our website. It includes every snapshot he takes. So.
They all know I don't take snapshots. I take professional pictures. And would you get that microphone out of your way so it doesn't look like it's coming out of your nose?
Music festivals tonight. Music festivals, they're back in 2022. Kelly Music for Life has 5 big outdoor festivals. Next up, the Havertown Irish Festival. That's this coming Saturday, June 25th, behind the Manoa Shopping Center, featuring some of the biggest names in traditional Celtic and Irish rock, including Shannon Daly, who will sing the national anthems of Ireland and the USA. The bands, these are great. They include Jameson, Irish Wilburys, Runa, John Byrne Band, Shades of Green, and the David Brown Band. Also performances by the Emerald Isle Dancers, and just announced the 2022 Philadelphia Rose of Tralee, Tara Ryan. We also have 2 summer fun jams in Paddock and Merwood Parks in July and August, and the Big First Fest Fall Festival on September 10th, honoring first responders. Free live music all day, kids activities, beer gardens, and more. You can sign up for our newsletter for all the updates at kellycenter.org and scroll to the bottom of the page. This guy, he's produced a highly successful star competition last year here at the Kelly Center, and he's back for season 2 of this star. You know him, you love him. Please welcome to the Kelly Center stage here in Havertown, Pennsylvania, Danny Murphy.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to those of you who have been here from week to week. And hello, I see some new faces out there. It's awfully bright out here today. Happy Father's Day. Show of hands, who's our dads in the crowd this evening? Yeah, y'all should be really proud of these kids. What a way to spend your Father's Day. Cool. All right. We have an intense night ahead of us. We go from 15 contestants down to 10 for our finale next week. It's going to be tough. Last week we saw that losing 7 was really hard. It took the judges a lot to figure out who those 7 were going to be. It came down to splitting hairs. but this week is going to be even tougher because they made that first cut, and now the talent is that much, that much further along. So it's going to be fun. I need you guys to be just as energized, get them excited, because I'm sure that the nerves are high, just as much as my nerves are high. I'm sure theirs are 10 times that. So keep the energy high. We've had some really awesome audiences, some great crowds. So keep that up for us. So our judges this evening are judging on 4 categories. Each week they've gotten a little bit harder in their judging. So the first category is for 50 points. They'll be judged for vocal performance. That's the most important thing. Their second category is stage presence for 25 points, which encompasses performance, appearance, and attire. Their next category, 15 points for difficulty and skill level. That is, how hard is the song they picked, and can they achieve it? Next category is audience reaction. That's what I'm talking about right there. It's 5 points for them. It's whatever they're delivering to you for you to give right back to them. It's not that Zane Zangwill's got a row of people back there ready to cheer him on. In bands, in musical theater, in cabarets, and she is also a theater director. Alicia is quite possibly one of the greatest vocalists I've ever met, so she is more than qualified to be judging this competition. She judged last summer for us and is back to judge and has been here every week for the kids and is here every week for the adults as well. So give it up for my buddy, Alicia Hutman. Y'all can come hear that voice on July 1st. Here on the Kelly Center stage, because on July 1st, it is the most important day of the year. It is July 1st, which is also known as Danny Murphy's birthday. So if you want the most entertaining show, this is the place to be. Tickets are $15. It's going to be incredible. We're loading it with incredible vocalists and performers, so please come spend the day with me. Gifts are encouraged. No, I'm just kidding. Your presence is a present to me, so don't worry about it, but just get yourselves here. You want to see it. Our next judge in line is the incredible Miss Anne-Marie Scallies. Give it up for her. Anne-Marie, are you the president at Players Club? You're something. What's your role, your title? She is a jack of all trades at Players Club of Swarthmore. She is director, producer, everything extraordinaire, as well as a phenomenal performer herself. I've gotten to know Anne-Marie over the last year. I was in a production that she produced, and I'll get the opportunity to work alongside of her in a production team coming up. So go see Rent at Players Club of Swarthmore that Anne-Marie's directing, and I'll be stepping in as a vocal director somewhere in there. But I just love her as a person and a human being, so she is highly qualified to be here as well. Give it up for Anne-Marie Scallies. And our celebrity judge of the evening, my buddy, the incredible Mr. Doug Schimel. Give it up for him. You may recognize Doug Schimel from his time on NBC News Philadelphia, where he covered everything from, entertainment to Puppy Mills, and there's a bunch of other stuff in his bio that he talks about that he covered. But he's the real deal. I got to meet Doug when we were in a production of Annie together. We were both understudies in the production, and Zane Zangwill was one of the directors. So if you think that Doug and I should have made it further and been the leads, you talk to Zane, okay? So just make sure that happens. No, I'm just kidding. But I went to Doug last April with this idea and said, hey, Doug, who do you know that can help me get this competition running? And he was like, whew, all right, let me go to the Rolodex. found me some people, found me some big names, and made some connections and some awesome connections for me. So I credit Doug for this happening. So give it up for the incredible Mr. Doug Scheimel. All right. Now what you guys came here for. Oh, we also have one judge streaming from home. She is not feeling well for the second week in a row, so just to play it safe, she will be judging from home, sending her scores to us, and also meeting with the judges via live stream or FaceTime, whatever it may be. She'll be discussing everything with the judge. She is the incredible Miss Marie Anderson, who is a vocal director, music educator. There's a million other things that she adds to her bio, but she's an incredible person, an incredible teacher. So we're very excited to have her on the team. So give it up for Marie Anderson as well. I left her out on Wednesday night by accident because I go down the line. But what you came here for, these performers are coming to the stage to lay it all out on the line to see who gets those 10 spots in our finale. Our first performer of the evening, she's given us a little bit of everything so far. She started with a big vocal of some Whitney Houston, then gave us some musical theater week 2. She's going back a little pop, but some ballady pop here. She's going to be singing Rise Up by Andra Day. This is Violet Tulig.
When you're broken down and tired of living life on merry-go-rounds, and you can find the fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out and move mountains. We gon' walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, high like the waves. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you. When the silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe, and I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet and move mountains, bring it to its feet and move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you. All we need, all we need is hope. And for that we have each other. And for that we have each other. Yes, we will rise, we will rise, oh we will rise, oh we'll rise. I'll rise up, high like the wave. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I will rise 1,000 times again, and we'll rise.
Give it up for Violet Tulig. All right, I told all the contestants before the show started this evening that I'd be asking them a question. Violet, why did you choose that song?
I chose this song because it's really powerful and it really moves people when I sing this song. And it also makes me happy when I sing it.
Cool. We're going to throw things over to Alicia and get some live feedback over here.
I'm lucky I get to be first. So I have so many things I want to say. I loved all the levels that you hit in that song. I loved the range of that song. And your riffs I thought were great. And your upper range is so beautiful and clear. But your voice through the whole thing is just like so clean. There's nothing extra to it. It's just, I just think this was such a great way to start the night. You picked exactly the right moment to step out from behind the mic stand and start to pull the audience in. And I thought the arc of the song was just great, the way it built and came back. And I had some goosebumps going on. So that's, for me, the perfect way to start the evening. And I think it was a great song choice for you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alicia, and thank you, Violet. Yeah, we're off to a great start, folks. Our next performer, singing Liability by Lord, has brought us some jazzy vocals each week and has brought us into this like entrancing performance style, which is really cool. So coming to the stage again, singing Liability by Lord, this is Kai Sherman.
I do my best to meet her demands, play a romance with slow dance in the living room, but all that a stranger would see is one girl swaying alone, stroking her cheek. They say, you're a little much for me, you're a liability, you're a little much for me. So they turn back, make other plans. I understand, I'm a liability. Get you why you'll make you leave. I'm a little much for it. No, everyone. The truth is that I am a toy that people enjoy until the tricks don't work anymore. And then they are bored of me. I know that it's exciting running through the night, but every perfect summer is eating me alive until you're gone. Better on my own. They say you're a little much for me. You're a liability. You're a little much for me. So they turn back, make other plans. I understand, I'm a liability. Get you why you'll make you leave. I'm a little much for it. No, everyone. They're gonna watch me disappear into the sun. You're all gonna watch me disappear into the sun.
For Kai Sherman. Wow, Kai. So for those of you that don't know, this is Kai's second year here in the competition, and just the growth from last year to this year is absolutely phenomenal. But for you, why did you pick this song?
Well, I chose this song because I feel like it perfectly describes feeling, unwanted or feeling like something might be wrong with you. And even though those aren't like great thoughts to have, they're very relatable sometimes. And I feel like a lot of people, including myself, feel like that a lot of times. And I feel like this song just really represents that well.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, Anne-Marie, what do you have for us?
Oh, my Lord. I forgot about that part. Oops, I'm stuck again. I'm doing a party. Hi. Hi, I'm just going to, like I'm in a recording studio. But we're not actors or anything. Hi. Hope you're safe. Kai, how are you?
Hi. How are you?
I think you have a very magnetic voice. I think you have a strong connection to the material that you are singing. I would love to have you take it from the inside and bring it out to us so that we can be a part of it with you and be on that journey. And I say that because I want to know, like, what are you feeling? Are you enjoying what you're singing? Are we connecting to it too? So if I close my eyes, am I connecting to that music? And then when I open my eyes to see you doing it, how is that material translating, not only the lyrics, but the artist translating to me? Since it's a live performance and not a recording, we want to connect. So I would take that into next week. Hopefully you'll be here, and take it from the inside out.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Anne-Marie, and thank you, Kai. All right, our next performer. She, last week I got tripped up because she picked a song that was not in English, and I stick to what I'm good at. But this week, she is bringing us a little bit of soul to the stage, singing Etta James' I'd Rather Go Blind. This is Bianca Bilk.
Something told me it was over. When I saw you and that girl talking, something deep down in my soul said, cry, girl. When I saw you and that girl walking around, I would rather go blind, boy, than to see you walk away from me, child. So you see, I love you so much that I don't wanna watch you leave me, baby. Most of all, I just don't wanna be free, no. I was just sitting here thinking of your kiss and your warm embrace, yeah. When the reflection of the glass that I held to my lips now, baby, reveal the tears that was on my face, yeah. Ooh, baby, I'd rather be blind, boy, than to see you walk away from me, yeah. Ooh, baby, I'd rather be blind, boy, oh, than to see you walk away from me, yeah.
Bilk. Yeah, give it up for Bianca Bilk. Nice work. All right, why'd you choose that song?
I connect to this song because it's an emotional roller coaster, and I really connect to her feelings of sadness and grief that she expresses throughout her song.
Cool. Throwing it over to Doug.
See, Bianca, I like the way you sort of pay homage to the artists and the writers from decades past. Was it Edith Piaf last week?
Yeah.
C'est magnifique. Edith, how did you call
Doug,
it?
just keep it going.
Yeah, sorry.
You're lucky it's Father's Day. You're lucky it's Father's Day.
But I like the fact that you take a chance, and the reflex oftentimes is to just go from something that you know, from your generation, from your era. And I like the fact that somebody, maybe your folks or somebody else, exposed you to wonderful music that tacks a different part of your vocal range. This one I liked, and it's a wonderful song. You gave it the Bianca touch. I would have liked to have heard either on this one a little more push and a little more sound and a little more volume out of it. The technicians will have their comments. But I wanted to hear maybe just a little bit more of you a little bit sooner. It's a wonderful song, and you did a marvelous job with it. And you show us different stuff week to week. So as you move forward, I would pick another one from either your era or my era or her era, or.
That's a lot of eras that we're spanning here. That is a lot of eras.
That gets to your sweet spot sooner with just a little more push behind it, a little more support. But otherwise, wonderful job.
Thank you.
Job.
Thanks, Doug, and thank you, Bianca. All right, I want to remind everybody out there that you can help out our judges a little bit. So everybody that's here in-house gets one free fan vote. That's in your program there. So you can turn that in at the bar. You don't have to stop at just that one vote. You can purchase additional votes if you so choose. The person that receives the most fan votes at the end of this evening will get 10 points added to their average judge score. So we've seen that it could make or break some folks. Just one, though. Remember, just one. Who's next? All right. Our next performer is another returning contestant from last summer that has shown us immense growth. Tonight, singing Bobby Darin's Mac the Knife, this is Elliott Bolden.
Ooh, the shark babe has such teeth, dear, and he shows them pearly white. Just a jackknife as old Macheath, babe, and he keeps it out of sight. You know that shark bites with his teeth, babe. Scarlet billows start to spread. Fancy gloves, though, as old Macheath, babe. So there's never a trace of red. Down on the sidewalk, ooh, sunny morning, lies her body, just oozing life. And someone sneaking around the corner. Could that someone be Mac the Knife? There's a tugboat down by the river, don't you know? Where a cement bag is just a drooping on down. Oh, the cement is just, it's there for the weight, dear. 5 will get you 10, old Mackey's back in town. Now did you hear about Louis Miller? He disappeared, babe, after drawing out all his hard-earned cash. And now Macheath spins just like a sailor. Could it be a boy's done something rash? I said Jenny Diver, whoa, Suki Tawdry, look out for Miss Lottie Lanya, and old Lucy Brown. Yes, that line forms on the right, babe. Now that Mackie's back in town, I said, janitor, whoa, Suki's Audrey. Look out for Miss Lottie Langa and those Lucy Brown. Yes, that line forms on the right, babe. Oh, that Maggie is back in town. Maggie's back in town. Look out, old Maggie is back.
Yes, give it up for Elliott. Elliott, how old were you when I judged the media theater competition?
10.
You were 10 years old. Wow. All right. The growth is so cool to see. Who am I throwing it to? Oh, wait. Why did you pick this song?
I picked this song because it's like the first time I listened to this song, I did not know what it was about. And it just like this, it masks like this like really bad story with like a lot of humor and a lot of just like jumping around, and I think that I can really like connect to that just because it's like it's a fun jumpy song, but it also has some dark moments that like I really like to latch onto sometimes in songs.
Cool.
So it was a pretty cool choice.
I like it. I agree. It was a cool choice. Anne-Marie or Doug, this is you. Go ahead.
Elliott, you love your show tunes, and we saw that in the first couple of weeks. This may be the first purely sung one that you have done, and of the last 3 choices now we've been, this has been my favorite. And I believe me, I'm a show tune guy. I'm a musical theater guy. I'm also the character actor guy, so I want to make certain that I don't let too much of the acting get in the way of my vocals, which sometimes it's by design. But I love this one because it was more you, and I always love your attitude, and I love you sort of embodying and possessing yourself with the character. But I really like the vocals in this strongest week so far. So good job.
Thank you, Doug. Give it up one more time for Elliott Bolden. Yes. All right. Our next performer has continued to show her musical theater chops week to week. This week, she is doing a song from Hadestown called Flowers. This is Abby Parker.
Nothing gonna wake you now. Dreams are sweet until they're not. Men are kind until they aren't. Flowers bloom until they rot and fall apart. Is anybody listening? and nothing comes out. Nothing gonna wake me now. Flowers, I remember fields of flowers soft beneath my heels, walking in the sun. I remember someone by my side, turn his face to mine, and then I turned away into the shade. Behind. If you ever walk this way, come and find me lying in a bed I made.
Give it up for Abby Parker. Nice. All right. Why'd you choose that song, Abby?
I chose this song because Hadestown is my favorite musical, and I've probably watched the bootlegs on YouTube like 1,000 times, and I've seen it in person, but like the bootlegs too.
All of the slime tutorials.
Yeah, and like all the different versions, the London one, the
Absolutely.
Broadway, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I just love the story of that show so much, and I don't know, it's just so like deep. So I wanted to sing a song from that because it's my favorite.
Cool. Throwing things over to Anne-Marie.
This is not easy. You're remarkable, young lady.
Thank you.
You're, I was fortunate enough to hear you at the sound check earlier, and I was like, cannot wait to hear the real deal. You look fantastic. It was a great color choice, throwback to the show, so super smart. Your acting choices all throughout were nuanced. Your vocals are on point. Your ups, your downs, your mix, your little itty bitty flutters throughout. I was engaged the whole time. I think if anything that I could say to you is when you pick that focal point, because I saw you had it, that perhaps maybe once or twice you can, because it's musical theater, you can reach out to that focal point. Mm-hmm. You can remind us of what you're looking at, not just I'm looking out, but what is it that's there? Mm-hmm. Much like you did it right at the end with your hands and looking and singing, and it was so poignant. Bring that in just a little earlier. It was great.
Okay.
Thanks, Anne-Marie, and thank you, Abby. All right. Our next performer, another musical theater girl, but she gave us some pop week one, actually. But bringing it back into musical theater, singing Stupid with Love from the musical Mean Girls, this is Lilly Lexer.
When I was 5, I fell in love. It didn't last. He ran for me, literally ran for me. And being Kenyan, he ran fast. When I was 10, in love again, this Peace Corps guy. I waited hours inside his tent with flowers, which made him laugh, which made me cry. By 13, I gave up trying. I decided I would be a mathematician, 'cause math is real. I memorized a lot pi because addition and subtraction and division would never make me feel so stupid with love. Like I didn't get it. I didn't get it somehow. Smart with math, but stupid with love. I didn't get it. I didn't get it till now. So thank you, math, for being there to bring me joy. And thank you, math, 'cause now you brought me this cute boy. He's like someone from TV. He's like the guy who gives out roses to those women. His clothes, his grooming, and he's a foot away from me with swoopy hair and shiny eyes that I could swim in. He's live and in the room, and I'm stupid with love. I wanna get it, I wanna get it, but how? Smart with math, but stupid with love. I wanna get it, I didn't get it till now. I'm astounded and nonplussed. I am filled with calculus. Does this guy work out? He must also already at the gym. Could that image be more hot? Let me just enjoy that thought. School is up and now it's not. 'Cause now there's him. It's all so simple. Stupid with love, but I can't get it. Watch this girl self-educate. I learned math so I can learn to love. You wanna bet it that I can get it? Just wait. Just wait. Just wait.
Give it up for Lilly Lexer. Woo! All right, why'd you pick that song?
So, the message I take away from the song is that it's really important to try new things. And, well, this character, if you couldn't tell, she's in love, and it's been a while since she's in love, so it's kind of like a scary feeling for her. So this song's almost like a pep talk for her, and she's building up the courage to step out of her comfort zone and try new things, which is something I think that we can all take away from that.
Dang, absolutely. All right, Alicia, what you got?
I think you're ready to play Katie like right now. That would be, I'd go. One thing I would also say, just for the purpose of this contest, and this is not just you, for everybody, especially musical theater kids, I'm one too, is don't forget about your mic. Because sometimes you were acting so hard that your mic started to go there. So just, we really want to hear you. So just make sure you remember that for this. Your tone is really, really pretty. And I loved the end. When you were hitting it harder at the end, I think if you did this song again, I would say maybe there are a couple places you can hit a little harder, a little earlier. But you're acting so much, I totally believed you. And that's one of the most important things in a musical theater song, is to believe you. And in a way, partway through the song, I was just like watching the story. And I'm like, oh, wait, I should be listening to the vocal, because I'm just like, okay, Katie's telling me about math. So I think mission accomplished. If you were trying to tell the story, I think we all bought it. And again, your voice, you already know. Your voice is great. It's just, again, as we get into the later parts of this contest, we're nitpicking, and my nitpick would just be maybe find a couple more places where you can really amp that up so we can really see what you've got.
Thanks, Alicia.
Thank
Give it up
you.
one more time for Lilly Lexer. Thank you. Speaking of acting and musical theater, this next performer has shown us some acting up here on the stage, while also never losing that voice. This week, singing Empty Chairs at Empty Tables from the musical Les Miserables, this is Zane Zangwill.
There's a grief that can't be spoken. There's a pain goes on and on. Empty chairs at empty tables. Now my friends are dead and gone. Here they talked of revolution. Here it was they lit the flame. Here they sang about tomorrow, and tomorrow never came. the table in the corner, they could see a world reborn, and they rose with voices ringing, and I can hear them now, the very words that they had sung became their last communion. On this lonely barricade at dawn, oh my friends, forgive me that I live and you are gone. There's a grief that can't be spoken, there's a pain goes on and on. Phantom faces at the window, phantom shadows on the floor, empty chairs and empty tables where my friends will meet no more. Oh, my friends, don't ask me what your sacrifice was for. Empty chairs and empty tables where my friends will sing no more.
Give it up for Zane Zangwill. Why did you pick that song?
I picked this song because I actually used this song to audition for the first show that I felt like it was Les Mis, and I felt like it was the show that made me like, I want to do this. This is something that like, it's not just a hobby. I want to do this, and just that entire show is just a really fun memory for me, and this song just means a lot.
Cool, you could tell. Who we throwing it to? Back to you, Alicia.
I have another chills moment going on here. So here's the thing. You are such a performer. Like every week you have been bringing something. And I'm so excited that tonight you just came out and sang, because even though I'm so entertained by you every time you come on stage, when you came out and you weren't in a costume, and when I heard the song, I was just like, okay, I can't wait to hear what he does with this. And just that you were focusing on your voice and just the emotion and everything. When you just sing, it is just magic. It's just magic. And you made such smart choices with the way that you built the song. There were places I thought you were going to do something and you didn't. And then you had just that great build. You saved it up for the end and you got it right where it should go. I finding it hard to find things to criticize about it, honestly. It just really, you left it all on the stage, and I love just seeing you go for it. And like I said, for me, just seeing it, a simple performance of the song where you just gave it your whole heart, I think that everybody in the room felt it.
Thank you, Alicia. And give it up one more time for Zane. All right, folks, we have one more performer before we head into intermission, so I'm just going to remind everybody, make sure that you are tallying up those fan votes in here, helping our judges out, because as you can see, this isn't going to be easy for them, so they could use all the help that they could get. Our next performer came for the first week last week and had the challenge of singing both of her songs in 1 week and killed it. So, Anne-Marie, this is your first time getting to see Annie live. Not Annie the musical, but Annie live. Singing Safer from First Date the musical, this is Annie Thompson.
Issues, I face them, I swear. Think I overcome them, then turn, they're still there.
wish that I was different, I'd like to let go. But when I try to change, there's my past saying no. Maybe it's all 'cause of dad, his new kids, his new wife. Or why not just blame mom, who's been nuts my whole life? When you felt so alone since the moment of birth, and you've struggled to find your own true sense of worth, when it seems like there's no one across this whole earth to depend upon, you carry on just like you always do. 'Cause it's safer to rely on you. It's safer to rely on you. Seen a million movies all selling truth, fantasies I'm not sure that I'm worthy of. Caution to the wind, my heart's been on display. So the end result is it's not gone my way. So when I date some new guy who's a deadbeat or jerk, at least I'm not so crushed when all doesn't work. When you once unafraid wore your heart on your sleeve, and the ones that you loved chose to just leave. Every day it gets harder to somehow believe you will survive, so you strive just to keep up your guard. 'Cause it's safer to hold every card. Oh, it's safer to hold every card. I feel out of control, I feel safe. I go building up walls, yet I wish to be found. A true contradiction to which I am bound. And as I keep spinning around and around, and I look to the people who've worked it all out, and I wonder why I'm still a bundle of doubt. And sometimes I wanna just stand up and shout, just commit and deal with it before your life flies by. Don't let your life fly by. But is it safer? Maybe it's safer if I don't try.
Wow, give it up for Annie. Wow. All right. You definitely brought some people in, but tell us why you chose that song.
I chose this song because I can really relate to the emotions throughout the song, and I think as a high schooler myself, it's really scary, the idea of dating someone and opening up to them and showing them your true self. So I think that throughout the song, the emotions really show that roller coaster.
Nice.
And I'd love to sing it.
Cool. Throwing it to Anne-Marie.
I mean, I don't know what it is, Annie, but the moment you stood up there, I just started filling up, and I don't know why, and I don't know First Date, the musical, and I'm a musical theater geek. But I saw me standing there, and my high school journey with boys, and my adult journey with boys, let's be honest. You connected to this song. It was an excellent choice for you. You took us on this whole entire ride from beginning to end. I am so thankful that you were here this week so that I could get to experience you. It was a gift. The only thing I would say to you is when you hit those powerful high notes, know that mic placement, that when you're going to go high, sometimes your voice will tend to shift. Get that mic away from you so that way it covers in case we get a little sharp. But it was remarkable. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks, Anne-Marie. Give it up one more time for Annie. Judges, I'm going to allow you the opportunity to sneak out. For us here in-house and for all of us streaming at home, we have the honor of seeing a lovely young performer take the stage right before we start our intermission. This performer came in second place in our Star Kids vocal competition last summer, and I've had the opportunity to work with her in a bunch of shows this year, and just watch her grow as an individual and as an artist. So I'm very excited and lucky to bring her back to the stage. Give it up for our Season 1 runner-up, Miss Nella Hilden. Thanks for coming back, Nella.
When all the world is a hopeless jumble and the raindrops tumble all around, heaven opens a magic lane. When all the clouds darken up the skyway, there's a rainbow highway to be found. Leading from your window pane to a place behind the sun, just a step beyond the rain. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why, then why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I?
Give it up for Nella Hilden. Phenomenal job, my friend. All right, folks, we'll be back in 15 minutes.
That's okay. So if you're watching the stream at home, please make a donation this evening. Venmo at Kelly4 Music under the business tab. You can also use PayPal or credit card. Go to kellycenter.org and click contribute. And the notes, please type star. The bar, it's a happening thing. Complimentary wine, beer, seltzer, coffee, and water are in the back. My brother Tom and I will take care of you. Restrooms in the hallway to my left. And after the brief intermission, back to more with the star here at the Kelly Center.
I'd like to make it through one performance where I don't want to be friends. Even though everyone has flashed today. I have to go back and watch because it's on there. control that Violet has is like, she gets up there and she's like, when I was 13, now I can't even do that.
All right. Welcome back. Go ahead and find your seats, everybody. Oh, the mad rush from the outside. They were catching their breath outside. We have 3 judges over there. Good. How are we feeling about Act 1, everybody? Yeah. All right. So we're gonna keep it rolling right along. Our first performer of the act has she's done some musical theater each week for us. Has killed it every week. This week, singing from Dear Evan Hansen, the song Requiem. This is Molly Kent.
Why should I play this game of pretend? Remembering through a secondhand sorrow, such a great son and wonderful friend. Oh, don't the tears just pour? I could curl up and hide in my room, there in my bed still sobbing tomorrow. I could give in to all of the gloom. Tell me what for? Why should I have a heavy heart? Why should I start to break in pieces? Why should I go and fall apart for you? Why should I play the grieving girl and lie, saying that I miss you and that my world has gone dark without your light? I will sing no requiem tonight. You were the flood that swallowed us whole, refusing the love we endlessly gave you. You were a fire out of control, the blaze that couldn't be tamed. Why should I have a heavy heart? Why should I say I'll keep you with me? Why should I go and fall apart for you? Why should I play the grieving girl and lie, saying that I miss you and that my world has gone dark without your light? I will sing no requiem tonight, 'cause when the villains fall, the kingdoms never weep. No one lights a candle to remember. No one mourns at all when they lay them down to sleep. So don't tell me that I didn't have it right. Don't tell me that it wasn't black and white. After all you put me through, don't say it wasn't true, that you were not the monster that I knew. 'Cause I cannot play the grieving girl and lie, saying that I miss you and that my world has gone dark. I will sing no requiem. I will sing no requiem. I will sing no requiem tonight. Oh, oh.
Give it up for Molly Kent. All right, Molly. why did you pick that song?
I picked this song because I love the musical Dear Evan Hansen, which is from, and the song has so much emotion in it, and I love like feeling the emotions and expressing them. So,
Cool.
yeah.
Doug, what do you have for us?
I felt your pain in that. I felt the pain of the lyrics. I felt the pain of the story. And as I always say, thank God for tear-absorbent contact lenses. And I think it was a good musical selection because it goes right into your strength.
Mm-hmm.
And then the one thing I noticed, and I don't know if it was just me or the track you picked or your mic placement, but I needed a little more volume out of you. And I don't know if that means physically out of you or just mic placement, but I wanted a little bit more of you closer to the mic,
Okay.
just a tiny bit. But it told a really wonderful story, a very real story. I tend to go a little more physical with it. You were sort of like medium internalized with it, but I'd bring a little more body into it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But otherwise, good clean run.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Nice.
Doug. Give it
Nice.
up one more time for Molly Kent. All right. This next performer started off musical theater, then ran us into some pop with, what's that the Star movie with Lady Gaga? Star is Born. Jeez. Whew, slipped my mind. This week, giving us a little movie musical action, singing This Is Me from The Greatest Showman. Give it up for Dean Fagioli.
I'm not a stranger to the dark highway. They say 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Away, they say no one will love you as you are, but it won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. And the sharpest words wanna cut me down. I'm gonna send a flood, gonna draw them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me. Another round of bullets hits my skin. We'll fire away, 'cause today I won't let the shame sink in. We are bursting through the barricades and reaching for the sun. Yeah, and that's what we've become. I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for your glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send a flood, gonna draw them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I go. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me. And
Listen, the flood gonna draw the note. This is brave, this is bruised, this is what I'm meant to be, this is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. Look out, 'cause here I come. Marching on to you. I'm gonna sit a foot, gonna drop them out. This is me.
Give it up for Dean. Yeah. Okay. Dean, why'd you pick that song?
I picked this song because it has a lot of emotion and don't be afraid to be you.
Yeah. Okay. Who is this, Anne-Marie or Doug? Doug, go ahead.
Dean, I love you. And this song starts out just so delicately and tenderly and very touching, and it stays at a very soft vocal level for a while, and the song takes a while to get to what are your sweet spots. You know what I know you can do, and what everybody here has heard you do. So I might have preferred a different song that would kind of get to Dean sooner and what we love about Dean, and we love to hear about Dean. But as soon as you get to Dean land, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So beautiful. Oh yeah. But that was my only complaint, is I want to hear more of you sooner. So I would have maybe picked a slightly different song, because there's a lot of and
Doug,
it's more like backing vocals.
Doug,
So
are you auditioning for next season?
not with that sound.
Okay. Just
Absolutely
making sure.
not. But that's what I'm saying. Less of you sort of going along with your backing vocals, and more of you being the front man. That's what I like. That's what I like. But good job. Thanks.
Thank you, Doug. Give it up for Dean. All right. Our next performer has given us a couple pop songs from week to week. This week, singing Tori Kelly's Paper Hearts. By the way, I told her this is one of my favorite songs ever written by my favorite artist ever. So she's got to live up to it. No, I'm just kidding. This is Lauren Milo. Give it up.
Remember the way you made me feel, such young love, but something in me knew that it was real. Frozen in my head, pictures I'm living through for now, trying to remember all the good times our life was cutting through so loud. Memories are playing in my dull mind. I hate this part, paper hearts, and I hold a piece of yours. Don't think I would just forget about it, hoping that you won't forget about it. Everything is gray under these skies. Red mascara, hiding every cloud under a smile. When there's cameras, and I just can't reach out to tell you that I always wonder what you're up to. Pictures I'm living through for now, trying to remember all the good times our life was cutting through so loud. Memories are playing in my dull mind. I hate this part, paper hearts, and I hold a piece of yours. Don't think I would just forget about it, hoping that you won't forget. I live through pictures as if I was right there by your side. But you'll be good without me, and if I could just give it some time, I'll be alright. I'll be alright. Pictures I'm living through for now. No, our life was cutting through so loud. Memories are playing in my don't mind. I hate this bar, paper hearts, and I've had a piece of yours. Don't think I would just forget about it, baby. Hoping that you won't forget.
Wow. Yes, give it up for Lauren. Wow. So, a little story time for you. I got to sing with Tori Kelly in 2016. And right around a little bit after this song came out, and I was like, how do you do that? That crazy thing that she does at the beginning, and I could never get it. And you came into Soundcheck today, and we're like, yeah, I got it. No big deal. Why'd you pick that song?
Because it's challenging, and last week I did a more belty song, and I wanted to show a different side of my voice, and that I have a softer side too.
Very nice. Throwing it over to Anne-Marie.
It's my turn.
Yeah, it is.
You name dropped.
Are you a Tori Kelly fan?
You name dropped.
Then we can't be friends. Continue.
Lauren, I really love the song choice. Exactly. I even more so loved Danny watching you sing those runs. For me to then know that they were on point, which was great. So audience participation, that's helpful for someone who is not as vocally gifted as you. I think it was a great song choice for you. Hearing you say that you did something a little bit more belty last week and you wanted to show a softer side, I think that's a really good choice to be able to show the dynamics in you as a performer. I would say with a song like this, sometimes if there's moments in between the verses that can get lost when you stop singing a note and you're waiting to sing the next verse, that you still need to be able to connect. And sometimes it might be helpful to just pull a stool, sit down, and sing that singer-songwriter song and just connect with that microphone and have yourself that moment, and then everybody in the room stops watching you, and then they just close their eyes and listen. And that's gonna help you connect with material like this that's not belty and big and showy and stuff like that. But great job, Lauren.
Thank you, Anne-Marie. Give it up one more time for Lauren Milo. All right. Our next vocalist coming to the stage has sung big songs each week. Big song, big song, big song. And she's doing it again this evening, singing Whitney Houston's I Have Nothing. Give it up for Sofia Gents.
I don't really need to look very much further. I don't wanna have to go where you don't follow. I won't hold it back again. This passion inside can't run by myself. There's nowhere to hide. Your love I remember, but don't make me close one more door. I don't wanna hold anymore. Stay in my arms if you dare.
it up for Sofia Gents. Nice. All right, Sofia, why'd you pick that song?
I picked this song because it's good for my emotion range and my vocal range, and it makes me feel like I have more power to show.
Cool, very nice. Throwing it over to Alicia.
Sophia, I think that's the most confident we've seen you so far. You came, as soon as that hand went up, we were like, all right, here we go. And it's so nice to see you coming into your own and stepping into that confidence. I do think it was your best performance to date. I especially liked the ending, just that nice little slide up there. It makes me wish that I heard something that feeds into that a little bit more from you. So if you go through to next week, I hope that you will find a song that gives us something a little different than what you've done, because now we've heard you power, we've seen the diva, and now I'd love to hear what you could do with something more like you did with the end of that song.
Cool, thanks, Alicia. Give it up again for Sofia Gents. All right. Speaking of diva, another one coming to the stage. She's done some musical theater numbers week to week. This week, singing Once Upon a Time from the musical Brooklyn. This is Isabella Box. Okay, dress. Okay.
Has anyone ever read you a fairy tale and taken you to places magical, where homes are made of gingerbread and skies are always blue, where pumpkins turn to coaches and wishes all come true? Has anyone ever sung you a lullaby? You can fly above the rain cloud, close your eyes, let the melody carry you, leave all your fears behind, and float across the rainbow sky to once upon a time. I believed in miracles. I believed love would conquer all. I believed that anything was possible, and I believed again the moment when I saw you here tonight. Now once upon a time has never felt more right. I believed in miracles. I believed that love would conquer all. Yes, I believed anything was possible. Once upon a time. Once upon a time. Oh yes, I believed that anything was possible, and I believed again the moment when I saw you here tonight. Now once upon a time has never felt more right, more bright.
Yes. Give it up for Isabella Box. Nice job. Isabella, why'd you pick that song?
I picked it because I feel like as a 13-year-old, I'm just starting to become a teenager and more mature and more adult-like. And I've been told my entire life to follow your dreams and you find your once upon a time. And I find that in performing and singing, and that's why I picked the song, because I feel like every time I'm up on stage, it's like my happily ever after.
Cool. Very nice. That was clear.
It's me again.
Throwing it to Alicia.
I'm happy that I saw you so connected tonight. I felt like you were really feeling your song, like it meant something to you, and I think that it was really clear to everybody that the song means something to you. Your tone is just so nice and clean and clear, and especially when you're in kind of your mid-range, it's like that sweet spot for you. And then I wrote yes belt at one point, because as soon as you hit that the first time and everyone went woo, that's just a perfect spot for you. You've got it, like it. And, my only advice for you is just make sure you really breathe in the right spot and make sure that you can sustain your power through those places, because when you've got it, it's just so good.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alicia. Give it up one more time for Isabella Box. All right. Our next performer, she's given us, I think, 2 pop songs, and this week is dipping into some musical theater. Singing Burn from Hamilton, this is Hope Noonan. If I could speak. Hope Noonan. Okay, three stunning dresses in a row here. There's a theme. I did not do this on purpose.
I received every letter you wrote me. From the moment I read them, I knew you were mine. You said you were mine. I thought you were mine. Do you know what Angelica said when we saw your first letter arrive? She said, be careful with that one, love. He will do what it takes to survive. You and your words blurred out my senses. Your sentences left me defenseless. You built me palaces out of paragraphs. You built cathedrals. I'm reading the letters you wrote me. I'm searching and scanning for answers in every line, for some kind of sign of when you were mine. The world seemed to burn. You published the letters she wrote you. You told the whole world how you brought this girl into our bed, and clearing your name, you have ruined our lives. Do you know what Angelica said when she read what you've done? She said, you have married an Icarus. He has flown too close to the sun. You and your words obsessed with your legacy. Your sentences border on senseless, and you are paranoid in every paragraph. How they proceed to you. I'm erasing myself from the narrative. Let future historians wonder how Eliza reacted when you broke her heart. You have torn it all apart and watching it burn. Watching it burn. The world has no right to my heart. The world has no place in our bed. They don't get to know what I said. I'm burning the memories, burning the letters that might have redeemed you.
You forfeit all rights to my horse. You forfeit the place in our bed. You'll sleep in your office instead, with only the memories of when you were mine.
I hope that you
Give it up for Hope Noonan. All right, Hope, you know the question. Why'd you pick the song?
I picked this song because Hamilton's always been one of my favorite musicals, and I really thought that I could really portray my emotions through this song, so that's why I chose it this week.
Cool, thank you. Throwing it to Anne-Marie.
Hi, Hope. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Your dress is gorgeous.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I like the little off the shoulder. So I think this was a very ambitious song for you, Hope, and I know that you connected to it. I could see that you connected to it, but I'm going to say something that I said week 1 when I was here, and that would be that when you're singing a mature song and the lyrics are very clear that it is adult, to perhaps either adjust the lyric or choose a different song so that adults can feel comfortable with the material that you are singing about. So it was a little hard for me, even though vocally you sounded beautiful, it was hard for me to connect to you at a young age talking about adultery. So that was a little bit of a challenge for me. So when you come back next week, let's hope you come back next week, connect to the material, but also engage the audience needs to connect to that material that you're singing and believe it. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Great job.
Thanks, Anne-Marie. Thank you, Hope. All right. We have come to our final performance of the evening. Remember to turn in your fan votes at the bar. Everyone in-house gets that one free fan vote. Make sure to do that. And then you can buy additional votes. All of you at home, please make sure you're Venmoing at Kelly4Music under the business tab or contributing on the Kelly Center website and making sure to put your favorite contestant's name in that subject line so that they get the credit. Remember, 10 points get added to your favorite contestant's score at the end of the night. Our final performer of the evening gave us a little bit something different last week, some jazzy vocals. This week singing Never Fall in Love with an Elf from Elf the Musical. This is Violet Wiley.
He's several hours late, the skyline's growing dim, while others deck the halls, you dream of decking him. My choice in men has always been pathetic, I suppose. The guy who stole my credit cards, the guy who tried on my clothes. And so a row of self-help books line my bedroom shelf. But there's one rule those books forgot: you never fall in love with an elf. Endless talk of Christmas Town will test your every nerve. Still, he's kinda cute, I guess. Well, if you grade on a curve. And though you vowed you'd never sing, just to look at yourself, you're halfway through a Christmas song called Never Fall in Love with an elf. The holidays will seem bittersweet while you're alone in bed. But how can one girl ever compete with a magic fat guy in a flying sled? Go ask 100 single girls from here to Philadelphia. They'll say it's clear as day you're in for sleepless nights if you date a guy who has a thing for tights. Oh, never fall in love. Never fall in love. Never fall in love with an elf. Clear as a jingle bell. If you were single, well, don't fall in love with an elf.
Yes, give it up for Violet. Nice. Violet, why did you choose that song?
I chose the song because I had the privilege of playing Jovi at my high school last winter. And, you know, it is a more adult song, but it was at a high school. So I worked with my director to try to, kind of embody an older woman and, how she would, sing, vocally and, physically, too. And also, the last time I sang the song was in the show. And since last winter, I personally think I've had a lot of growth with my voice. So it's kind of symbolic of me, growing. I'm taking the same song and being able to improve on it.
Very nice. Thank you. We're going to throw it to Doug.
You're exactly right. There is the arc of growing into all sorts of elements. There's high school elves, there's college elves, there's adult life elves. I fell in love with this song when Sarah Helmers was singing it about me and to me in Danny's Christmas show. And it really wasn't Jovi. It was me all along. It wasn't you. It was me.
What?
Loved it. Loved it. And I see what you mean about, making it sort of, you. But it's still, it's a very innocent set of lyrics. And you gave it perfect body and you gave it perfect acting and you told the story that's intended behind it. And so lovely, lovely work. And it wasn't you, it was me all along. Really, don't blame yourself.
All right, thank you, Doug. Give it up one more time for Violet Wiley. All right, folks, get in those last-minute fan votes. Help out our judges. We're going to let them scoot out, and we'll be back in 15 minutes to announce your top 10 finalists.
Before the judges come back, just wanted to thank all of the star performers who've been in the competition so far, as well as Danny Murphy and the judges, and all of your family and friends that are supporting here at the Kelly Center. Those of you watching the stream, we appreciate your support. Replays are available on our Facebook and YouTube pages. We ask that you please do make a donation. It's Venmo at Kelly4Music under the business tab. For PayPal or credit card, go to kellycenter.org and click contribute in the notes, type star. Coming to the Kelly Center, Tuesday we celebrate Make Music Philly Day with free live music all day long. Wednesday night, it's round 4 of the 18 and over star competition. Saturday, the big Havertown Irish Festival in the back lot of the Manoa Shopping Center. And next Sunday, the finals of the 17 and under star competition. For info on all these upcoming shows and events, go to kellycenter.org and visit the event calendar. Again, thanks to our sound and video techs this evening, Katie Yoon and Taylor Ewing. Jeanette DeLuca was here as our house volunteer this evening. Tom and Sherry Kelly handling the bars and vote counting, along with myself, Susan Kelly. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your contributions. The judges will be back in just a few minutes. So again, stay safe, play it forward, enjoy the rest of the evening.
We're back. I just put my second White Claw over there because I know I'm going to need it. The anxiety is like through the roof, way up here. Okay. So I'm going to announce the top 10 finalists in no particular order. We got Marie's scores from afar. We got our 3 in-house judges' scores. We got the fan vote. Thank you all so much for participating. Here we go. Coming back next week. We hope to see all of you back next week in our audience. We also hope to see you on Wednesday evening to see our adults semifinals round. But without further ado, your top 10 finalists are Lauren Milo, Dean Fagioli, Molly Kent, Zane Zangwill, Lilly Lexer, Isabella Box, Abby Parker, Violet Wiley, Annie Thompson, and our final member of the top 10, Violet Tulig. You got a fan club over there. All right, folks, give it up for your top 10 finalists. Keep that applause roaring for our 5 eliminated contestants that we can't continue on in the competition with. I cannot wait to work with them throughout the year. Phenomenal work by all. This top 10 will be back on the stage next Sunday evening for the finale. So we hope to see you all back. Thank you all so much. For all of us here at the Kelly Center, my name's Danny Murphy, and these are your stars. Thank you.